Welcome to the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast, a show all about reviewing dinosaurs on a scale of 1 to 10 fossils, before only the elite terrible lizards make it into the prehistoric cage match. This program is presented by the Stomp Chomp Roar Company and can be heard within all the rock layers across the planet. Grab your dinosaurs and your official scorecard because it's now time to dig for dinosaurs. Here's your Mesozoic host, Dinosaur Ranger Anthony.
Greetings, all my junior paleontologists. This is Dinosaur Ranger Anthony, and welcome to Fabulous Las Dinosaurs. Today is the first full official day of spring, hence why I'm wearing my Jurassic Park Hawaiian shirt. Who else is ready for some warmer temperatures? Ding, 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 winner, winner, winner. What's that? We made it to season number 7 of the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast. And what a way to start off season number 7 than in the city of neon lights, big fountains, entertainment shows, food buffets, and of course, those sinful dinosaurs. We are headed to the Silver State, known as Nevada, and this is where we find today's genus. It also happens to be Nevada's first named dinosaur. But where is Nevada, you ask? Well, the Silver State, as it's known, is found in southwestern part of the United States of America. It sits within the states of Arizona, California, and Utah. Now, my ranger wife, Elise, and I, we have really fallen in love with the state of Nevada, specifically the city of Las Vegas. We've gone 4 times over the last 8 years. We just love the architecture, the desert landscape, the cactuses, and of course, those breathtaking neon lights, the beautiful fountains, and the entertainment on both the Strip and on Fremont Street. It truly is the entertainment capital of the world. And don't even get me started on all those food buffets. The dinosaurs didn't have a Las Vegas buffet, and now they're extinct. Coincidence? I think not. But hey, before we hit the buffet line or make our way down the Lost Dinosaur Strip for today's dinosaur review, let's update you guys on some dinopreneur news. Kaboom! What a year so far! I am getting tons and tons of awesome bookings. My June calendar is just about all filled up. There is no more weekday mornings available in June, and July, its schedule isn't far behind. I think I just have 2 weekdays available left in the month of July right now. And I also have over 80 shows scheduled for later this year. It's gonna be insane. I've received so many emails, so many calls from some awesome libraries, schools, childcares, and so much more. All my hard work is definitely paying off. Year number 2 as a full-time dinosaur ranger is nothing but dynamite. But hopefully, I'll still have some time to dive down into the watering hole we call a pool for a swim or 2 this year. It's definitely going to be a crazy summer. Now, along with my events this summer, I have also started the Omaha Dinosaur Club. If you live in and around the Omaha area, be sure to register for this ultimate dinosaur summer camp experience. Now, my June session is all booked solid. It's sold out after 24 hours. So I decided to create a second session, and that one will be on Thursday, July 6th from 1 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time out at the Chowco Hills on 156 in Giles here in Omaha. Be sure to head to my website, stompchomproar.com, and register for that ultimate dinosaur summer camp, the Omaha Dinosaur Club. Now, for my nationwide and worldwide listeners, have you thought about joining my VIP Patreon club? This is only for the very important paleontologists. Get what I did there? VIP. I also like to call them my junior dinosaur rangers. Now, last weekend, my club members and I, we did a dinosaur book read-along in honor of Read Across America Week and Dr. Seuss's birthday. We just had so much fun. Now, this Sunday, March 26th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're doing another lesson, and the topic is Paleo's third birthday party, you guys. Paleo is already turning 3 years old, and for those of you who don't know who Paleo is, that's my real baby Spinosaurus. So this Sunday, March 26th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be celebrating Paleo's third birthday and learning all about the mighty Spinosaurus. To learn more how to become a club member, just visit patreon.com/StompChompRoar. Now, you guys, we have tons and tons of shout outs from nearly 6 weeks since our last prehistoric review. So let's do these faster than a Gallimimus running away from a T-Rex. Thank you, Bethany First Steps Childcare. Happy Mesozoic birthday party to Harrison. Happy Triassic birthday party to Tyler. Thank you, Aldersgate Preschool. Thank you, Hearts and Minds Preschool. Happy Dinosaur Hatchling Adventure birthday party to Jack. Happy Jurassic birthday party to Knox, Riker, and Josiah. Thank you, Newer Academy. Thank you, Skyline Elementary School. Thank you, Norris Elementary School. Thank you, the Kid Academy of both Elkhorn and Gretna. Thank you, the Field Club of Omaha. Happy Mesozoic birthday party to Jack. Happy Jurassic birthday party to Hadley. Thank you, Hitchcock Elementary School. And a special shout out to Junior Dinosaur Ranger James. Yesterday, I received a package in the mail from James. He made me a dinosaur encyclopedia. It was just so cool. Every single page had a dinosaur on it. I was just amazed. James, you did an awesome job. It was fantastic, and thank you so much. So thank you to all those awesome venues for booking me and my small business this year over the last 6 weeks for a prehistoric dinosaur fossil show, and happy birthday to all those kiddos who had me at their dinosaur-themed birthday party. Now let's grab our Stegosaurus plates and hit the buffet line, because it's time to head to Viva Las Dinosaurs for our next review. But hey, would you guys try a dinosaur steak? I'll take mine medium rare with a baked potato and a pteranodon salad. Let's do this. It's time for our first review of season number 7. Here we are, my junior paleontologists. We made it back into the science lab. We are here to review another dinosaur genus. And today we're talking about a dinosaur called the Nevadadromeus. The Nevadadromeus. Now, this dinosaur name means Nevada runner. And that's because they find it and they name it in the state of Nevada, like we mentioned. The Nevada runner, the Nevadadromeus. Now, what type of dinosaur was this? What was its dinosaur order? Well, the Nevadadromeus is an ornithischian. Those are the bird-hipped dinosaurs. And then it falls into that ornithopod family. The biggest ornithopod, the Gallimimus. But our Nevadadromeus falls quite a bit down the list of all those ornithopods. And then it falls in the Thescelosaurids family. So an ornithischian, ornithopod, and a Thescelosaurid. So how big was this dinosaur? What was the length, the height, the weight of our Nevadadromeus? Well, this one is quite a bit small, like I mentioned. It's only about 5.9 feet long, or about just under 6 feet long, or 1.8 meters. Now, it's only about 2 feet high at the hips, or about 60 centimeters, and could weigh probably around 200 pounds. Maybe the heaviest of them all, getting up to be about 300 pounds. So again, a very small dinosaur, about 6 feet long from snout to tail, 2 feet high, and weighing in somewhere around 200 pounds. Now, how fast was this dinosaur? How quick was that Nevadadromeus when we were clocking it with our speed gun? Well, we don't know. We don't know how fast this dinosaur was because we don't find very many fossils of the Nevadadromeus. But when we look at some other family members that fall into that Thescelosaurids family, we can see that it's probably running between maybe 12, 15 miles per hour. They're on a bipedal stance. Remember, that means they're walking on 2 legs, and they're probably never getting on 4 legs. Like some of those other ornithischians, like our duck-billed dinosaurs, they might be getting down on 4 legs as they're getting all kinds of vegetation. Our Nevadadromeus, our Thescelosaurids are probably always staying on a bipedal stance. Now, we can determine that they're not very quick runners because when we look at their legs. So, hey, you guys look at your legs. Above the knee, we have our thigh bone, and under our knee, we have our shin bone. Well, the Nevadadromeus and other Thescelosaurids, their thigh bone and their shin bone are very similar in size. But many of those fast runners, their shin bones are bigger than their thigh bones. That's helping them glide and be able to have a bigger stride all throughout the Mesozoic era as they're running for dinosaurs or maybe even running away from those carnivores. We also see some short and stubby toes on our Thescelosaurids, and that's also going to have them not be able to run as quickly. So probably only 12-15 miles per hour. They'll definitely be getting hunted by some of those larger meat-eating dinosaurs. Now, what weapons or defense did this dinosaur have? What characteristics do we see in our Nevadadromeus? Well, you guys, as I mentioned, we don't find really any fossils of our Nevadadromeus. Only about 3 pieces. We find a couple of our thigh bones, we find some toe pieces, and we find some back vertebrae. So 3 different types of fossils for our Nevadadromeus. So in order for me to tell you guys about its appearance, we're going to look at the Thescelosaurus, which is the main family member of those Thescelosaurids, the family that our Nevadadromeus lived in. Now, our Nevadadromeus is quite a bit smaller than our Thescelosaurus. Our Thescelosaurus is about 8 to 13 feet long from snout to tail, but they still probably would have had somewhat of a similar appearance. So as I talk about the characteristics right now of our Nevadadromeus, it's going to be based on the Thescelosaurus, who is that main family member, like I said. Now, the skull of the Nevadadromeus is about 10 to 15 inches in length. They have an ornithopod-like skull, and it's somewhat elongated. They've got a narrow snout, you guys, and it goes to the end where they have a beak, just like many of those herbivore dinosaurs. Now, right inside their beak, we have sharp teeth right there in the front. They're sharp like carnivore teeth. But then in the cheeks, we have leaf-shaped teeth. And we see leaf-shaped teeth on ankylosaurid-type dinosaurs. And those ones are eating plants. So our Nevadadromeus probably had carnivore teeth in the front and herbivore teeth in the cheeks. So they might be an omnivore, which means they're eating a little bit of everything. A little bit of meat, a little bit of plants. They have a variety in their diet, just like me and you guys do. So very interesting. They have the most unique teeth I've seen on any dinosaur. Sharp teeth in the front and leaf-shaped teeth in the cheeks, being able to grind away all that vegetation. Now, after their skull, you guys, their ornithopod-like skull, they have somewhat of a very strong neck, and it gets to their robust bipedal body. They've got a very strong body. They've got those 2 legs, and they've got a couple arms right there in the front. Now, at the end of their arms, they have 5-fingered claws. That's right. This dinosaur has 5 digits on each hand. Now, they're small but wide, and they face somewhat inwards, so maybe they can trap their prey that they're hunting, and they have those 2-inch claws on them, you guys. Now, on their body, I should mention, at one time, scientists believed the body of our Nevadadromeus, our Thescelosaurus, had scoots on it above where their ribs would have been. So that would be on their chest, on the side of their body. They thought that they were covered in armor, but that has been disproven because they only found it one time. They found it once, and then every other time they found a Thescelosaurus, they didn't find any scoots or any osteoderms. So that led paleontologists to believe that an ancient crocodilian fossil had gotten mixed in with the fossils of the Thescelosaurus, so it made scientists believe that it probably had some sort of armor, but now they don't think so. They think it just got mixed into those fossils. So no armor plating for our Thescelosaurids and our Nevadadromeus. Now, they have very sturdy hind legs with 4-toed feet and hoof-like toe tips. So their toes were somewhat like hooves on some mammaled herbivores that we have living here today. Now, at the end of their body, they have a long, stiff tail, just like many of the other dinosaurs, with ossified tendons from the middle of the tail all the way to the end of the tail. Now, what is an ossified tendon? That's when the tendon, you guys, almost sort of turns into bone, and it gets so stiff that it wouldn't be able to wag. So no dinosaurs are really wagging their tail like a dog or a cat that you guys might have at your house. My German Shepherd upstairs, Augie, wags her tail all the time when she wants to go outside. But dinosaurs, they had ossified tendons in the tail, made them very stiff, and that's going to help them be agile, quick, be able to keep balance as they're running throughout the Mesozoic era, hunting for prey or running away from those meat-eating carnivores. Now, where did this dinosaur live, and how long did this species, or Nevadadromeus, live during that Mesozoic era, during the middle life, the age of the dinosaurs? Well, Nevadadromeus is coming in between 100 and 94 million years ago during that mid-Cretaceous period, the third period of the Mesozoic era. The holotype, the first fossil found, was found near the Valley of Fire State Park, and it was found by a funny story, you guys. So paleontologists out there looking for dinosaur bones or any types of fossils, they were caught up in a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm came rolling in, and it started to hail. Little ice pieces started falling down from the sky. The paleontologists took cover, and as it rained, it started getting the landscape, the environment, all wet, and it made a difference on the landscape. So as the paleontologists looked down, they could see a color difference between the rocks and the fossils. And the fossils of the Nevadadromeus were right there below their noses. They were able to see the fossils by the color variation because of the thunderstorm. Now, they find a very incomplete specimen. They only, like I said, have some thigh bones, some toe bones, and some back vertebrae. And they're basing this new genus on its thigh bone. There's a notch at the top of the thigh bone, kind of almost where it hooks into your hips. There's a little notch on it that's quite a bit larger than some of the other species in like our Thescelosaurids family, or any of the other dinosaurs for that matter. So they believe this is a new genus, the Nevadadromeus. Now, it was found in the Willow Tank Formation. Now, back during the Cretaceous period, Nevada had very high elevations, which makes it hard for us to find fossils of dinosaurs because of erosion. Now, it was found in 2008, the year I graduated high school from Millard South, and it was named in 2021 by Dr. Josh Bondi and Becky Hall. And it's technically still in review, but we'll get to that later on after our review today. Now, two other fossils I wanted to mention before we give our score. They found two other fossil specimens of the Thescelosaurus. One is named Willow, and they believe they found a four-chambered heart within the fossilized sediment, you guys. So underneath their fossils, they believe they found the traces, the impression of that heart. They also find another specimen that has skin left on it, and it has somewhat of burns on its leg. And they believe it's from the day the dinosaurs went extinct, the day that asteroid hit 66 to 65 million years ago, the beginning of the KPG extinction. So a Thescelosaurus was there on extinction day, and it was hit by some of the fire raining down from that asteroid strike. So two other very cool fossil specimens of a Thescelosaurus. Now, you guys, what is going to be our score for our Nevadadromeus? Remember, one fossil for some of those weakest dinosaurs, 10 fossils for some of those strongest of the dinosaurs. A quick recap, our Nevadadromeus, only about 6 feet long, 2 feet high, weighing about 200 pounds, 12 to 15 miles per hour as it's running on that bipedal stance. A robust, parallel with the ground-like body, two very strong hind legs with those 4 hoof-like toe tips on them. They've got 5 finger digits, 2-inch claws, their hands are pointing inward. Maybe they can grasp on some of their small prey that they're hunting. They probably, you guys, on their skull, they have an ornithopod-like skull, maybe up to 15 inches in length, and they have sharp teeth in the front, leaf-shaped teeth in the cheeks, and they have somewhat of that parrot-like beak like we see on other herbivore-type dinosaurs, and it lived during the mid-Cretaceous period, and I should probably add, I bet they would have lived somewhat in a herd system, not as large as like our duck-billed dinosaurs, but probably bigger than like our Stegosaurus and our Ankylosaurus herds, somewhere there in the middle, maybe a couple hundred of them all running around together. That would be super cool. I'd love to go see a herd of herbivores. But you guys, what's going to be the official score for our Nevadadromeus on the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast? Will it get a good enough score for the city of neon lights or the entertainment capital of the world? Well, you guys, as you can guess, our Nevadadromeus is quite a bit smaller than some of those other dinosaurs we've reviewed in the past. So I knew it was going to make its way down the fossil record. So I thought about maybe somewhere in the threes, a 3 point something, but a 3 point what? Originally I thought maybe a 3.4, but then as I thought about it some more, I was like maybe a little higher or maybe a little lower. And then what I did is I looked up the state of Nevada, and I found out that Nevada was the 36th state out of the 50 states. So I knew right there and then that the Nevadadromeus was going to get 2 bonus points and go from a 3.4 to a 3.6. There we have it, everybody. A 3.6 for our Nevadadromeus, the Nevada runner, the 36th state in the United States, the Nevadadromeus, a 3.6 on the Dinosaur Review for Kids podcast. Now, what did everybody think about that dinosaur steak at the buffet? Oops, I meant Nevadadromeus. It might not be the biggest or the strongest or the smartest dinosaur, but it's a herbivore. And you know, when it comes to plant eaters, I like them. No, not because I like to eat them, because I'm team herbivore. My heart has always been with those plant-eating dinosaurs. Now, the paleontologists who named this amazing dinosaur even nicknamed it the sheep of the Cretaceous period. Just don't feed it to those T-Rexes like the goats in Jurassic Park. Now, also, while researching this podcast, I even reached out to the paleontologists who named this dinosaur genus. But sadly, I never heard back from them. But I wonder if they would agree with my official fossil score of a 3.6 for our Nevadadromeus. Now, this genus was an interesting dinosaur to say the least. And how amazing would it be to name a dinosaur in your lifetime? I believe the Nevadadromeus is still technically not an official dinosaur, and here's why. When a paleontologist finds a fossil specimen they believe to be a new dinosaur genus or species, they have to describe or write about their findings. This paper then must be published into a scientific publication like a journal or a magazine. Then after the paper is published, it is read by all kinds of other scientists who give it a review. These scientists critique their work and give the scientists feedback as to why they believe it is or it isn't a new dinosaur. Many times after some updates are made to the publication, at that point, then hopefully that new dinosaur becomes its own dinosaur genus or species. So currently, from what I find out, is the Nevadadromeus is still within that peer review stage. So hopefully someday soon it will be determined that the Nevadadromeus is its own dinosaur genus, the Nevada runner, the Nevadadromeus. Now, nonetheless, I would love to see the Nevadadromeus on one of my trips to Nevada. Elise and I always love to visit Las Vegas during the month of October, and hopefully we can visit again this year. Las Vegas is filled with so much fun, even family fun. It's perfect for the whole family. I would recommend it to anyone. Now, last time we even visited the Las Vegas Natural History Museum, and it was great. Now, sadly though, we might need to take another year off from our annual Las Vegas vacation. And that's because we have an exciting family vacation planned for next April, all the way into April of 2024. Now, it's a little too early to announce it here on my podcast, but I'll give my listeners a little hint. We set sail in 383 days, and that's all I'll let you guys know. Now, before we log off for today, everybody, we have to do our prehistoric joke, our dinosaur joke. And here we go. Did you hear the one about the Parasaurolophus eating a juicy cheeseburger in Las Vegas? Have you guys heard that one before? Let me tell you one more time. Did you hear the one about the Parasaurolophus eating a fat, juicy cheeseburger in Las Vegas? Well, of course not, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You'll never hear the one about the Parasaurolophus or any herbivore eating a cheeseburger, for that matter, when it comes to Las Vegas. Now, during our next podcast episode, we're taking a look at an ancient crocodilian who lived during the Triassic period. Now, this prehistoric creature was suggested from one of my awesome listeners, so stay tuned for our next review from Greenbow, Alabama. Well, that's it for today, everyone. I need to grab another plate of dinosaur at the buffet. There's a 4-plate minimum. But remember, my name is Dinosaur Ranger Anthony, your fabulous host for today's podcast in Las Vegas in Las Dinosaurs. But remember, as always, keep digging for dinosaurs.
Wow!